first quarter exam in world history. So first question, the dikes around Netherlands play a vital role in their country. Will you tell us why and how do they protect these dikes? So it is the Netherlands was what they call this a land that is a hollow land. So without their dikes, their country will be flooded. That's why their dikes are important. And then if that land died, all the Netherlands will die too. No one is left. That's why their dikes are very important. And I'll tell you that dikes are so important. That's why even when you are a kid, don't say, I cannot save my country, I'm just a kid. Not like that. Because if you love your country, saving your country is one of the halaga, and that's why the dikes for them is so important. So now next question. Here. See this. Next question. So the next question was said, pick up of the names we have encountered in the first 12 chapters that we have read from Awakening of Europe. Tell us everything you know about them. So first is a little kid. I never know his name, but he was a little kid. This is his story. So once the boy was walking from to go home from his school, and then but carrying his bag of books. But then he heard something. It was rushing water. It was rushing water. And then he was curious. Why is there a sound of rushing water? So he ran and came to the dikes. And then he saw there was a little small hole. So he put his fat hand inside the hole like this. Imagine this is a hole, and then he put his hand like that. And then for he knew someone will soon come. And so he waited. But then when he waited and waited, night came and then it was so dark. But he must conquer his fear for his land. So then the sun rise. But and then there was a man coming, and he was right. There's someone will soon help them. So, and then they saw his fat hand cold and shivering. That's why he helped them. And soon the dikes were okay. And then the next name was there was once a man named Charlemagne, and and I remember he he discovered so many lands, and that's all I remember about him. And next is sorry, but there's a rain. So then um oh next is there was a man named Martin Luther. He he was just a child, and he was born in 1483. And I don't know the month when he was born, but I remember the year he was born. It was 1483. So then and then he was sent to Magdeburg, which was school for boys, poor boys. And then he learned there. But one day he, he it was raining like this, a rainy day. But his friend and him was walking together. But then a lightning soon struck on his friend. But um, so he learned and soon have faith to God because of what happened to his friend. And so and then he was sent to Wittenberg when he was 18, and then he also became there a priest and learn and read Bible like that. And I remember that that once he he was Martin Luther was also called a Dutch reformer because we'll know here in the story. So then here in the story he was walking, and then and then there was a thing that is called um um, um, oh, and then so there was a thing called when when you must, every time you have a sin you must pay to the priest so your sins will be forgiven. But Martin Luther said it wasn't like that. He was mad because for real that's not how you say sorry. To for all your sins gonna pay? So then he became mad. And then and I remember his fam the one like Martin Luther like that he was called Protestant. And and then and then the priest said you must be jailed because for he is a Protestant. and and then there was a letter sent to him and said that you must not preach, or else if you preach you will die, like that. But then in that paper he burned it so other people began to worship God because of what happened. And uh, and then when he was coming to the castle, he saw a king, I mean Pope, and many princess, and some Dutch and Duke and Duchess and Lord. And then there was one soldier held holding him, and then said, "May your God bless you." And then he thought, when he burned it, he is the one who also believed. So so then and then that's all I remember. And now, as I remember, there was a one man named King Peter, Peter the First, and he was just 40 years old. But he said he was so old, so he made his son a king, King Philip. And then, when his son became a king, all Protestants should die. And and then there was and but then he came King Philip King Philip came to Spain and never wanted to come back. Never wanted to come back. So sad. Um, and then I got already 5 people. So 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 then King Phil, he has a sister named um Margaret. Now I got 6, and then he sent her to rule in the Netherlands, and but then the people was attacking Margaret, and then Margaret sent a letter to him, and then one soldier was going to Spain and sent him the letter. King Philip opened the letter, but it was said, "Brother, you need to come back. I have a feeling that the that your people will attack your kingdom." But King Philip didn't still come back. So then Netherlands wa- wait, Margaret was dead. Never know. And in the next chapter there was a man named William of Orange. William the Silent. But he he was the one who was when King Philip is sad, he will always lean to him. Hmm. Then and then there was once man named a Spanish man, as I remember, and then he and all the Netherlanders was afraid of him. And and then and and so then there was a um he was and he was also sent in, and there was also a man named a lord or a council, and a council too, and he was sent to a lord, landlord, and he was sent to the bloody council because he was about to die. And that's all I remember about the dog chapters. I tell the ever beauty story of the story of Leyden. So this is it. The Leyden was the very beautiful land of of Netherlands, but uh, you know what? The Spaniards wants to get the wants to get the Netherlands, want to conquer them. So William of Orange made this, and so he said, better than a drowned land than a lost land. Because so then they have a plan. There was people going up from the tower and will look if the Spaniards will go, so that no. And then so then and so the people started to break the dikes, because they knew if they break the dikes, some saviors will come and help the people. So then, so then, um, they were starting to break it, and then when people was hungry and tried to get up to the tower, but they can't go up now because they were so hungry, and they thought they were all are gonna die. But William of Orange, it lasted for 1 year, until they broke the dikes, and then some boats came and saved the people. And then the Spaniards were gasped, gasped that the Netherlands was safe, so they run away. There was a little boy, a Netherlander, a Spaniard boy, so and waved the flag for the Spaniards. Number fourth question: if you're Leiden's people, would you still uphold Prince Orange, the Prince of Orange view that better than a drowned land than a lost land? Yes, I will still uphold, because I'll tell you why. Because for real, if you will let your land be drowned, right? If and I and I'm still thinking